Annual appraisal, performance review, how to deal with it. In a lot of workplaces, each year the management like to carry out a performance review with their staff, partly for the purposes of professional development, partly for workplace efficiency, and partly, you might think, for the pleasure of inflicting a horrible form on people. If you have dyslexia, dyspraxia, ADHD and so on, you probably do not enjoy filling in forms. And so you might leave this job of filling it in to the last moment and then rush through it. But here's the thing. This process is not about filling in forms. Performance review is about how you do what you do and how to improve. And so, as such, it's about the information. Forms were invented by someone as a clever way to collect information in the most efficient way. Form filling of this sort often exists as a precursor to a conversation based on what you've said in the form. That's fine for those who get on well with form filling, often the neurotypical population, and not so fine for those people who do not know where to start, who are fearful of making embarrassing mistakes with spelling when operating under pressure, who find it hard to express exactly what they mean through the medium of words and print, and for whom the mere sight of a form is enough to paralyze the brain and spread the cold chill of despair racing through their veins. But remember, the purpose of this exercise is to focus on the information about work. This is actually about you. Here's something to consider too. A lot of people with dyslexia may not have achieved the grades in exams that their intelligence might suggest that they are entitled to, because the exams are conducted through the medium of reading and writing, neither of which are friendly to people with dyslexia. So, when you apply for a job based on the grades that you achieved in the exams that maybe did not go so well for you, then you may be underachieving at work because you are more intelligent than your grades suggest. The workplace performance appraisal is your chance to shine, to tell your managers about your skills and your strengths and your unique abilities. So I implore you, embrace this process. Every organization has its own format for the performance review process, but the questions are, or should be, essentially the same. I've put them together here and I will go through them one at a time. They're in no particular order for you to think about. The point of this is for you to prepare in your mind the information that you may want to discuss with your manager and which needs also to be included in the form. Think hard about each of the questions. Maybe replay this video and take some notes so that you can record your thoughts. This then is the stuff that you can refer to when completing the form that your company uses. By doing this, you will have collected the relevant information together for your performance review in advance, and you can update this from time to time so that when the time comes, all that you have to do is transfer the content from your notes to your company's form in a relaxed and mindful way. What's good about this as well is that you will have thought about the important issues well in advance, and so will have some good points to make to your manager at the meeting. So, question 1, what's going well? Jot down those things that are positive in your role. Maybe to do with workflow, the workplace environment, the people, the training, the meetings, the praise, the managers, whatever. These are useful categories to think about for question number 2. What is not going well? You can be quite honest here because you're not filling in a company form. Only you will see this. This is your chance to get it out of your head and onto the page. That's got to be a good thing if nothing else. Question 3, and there are 11 questions in total. What have you most enjoyed over the past year? This could be anything. Be honest. You are the one who will choose what information to include in your actual workplace appraisal, so you can put down all your thoughts here. Question 4. What could be easier? Again, this could be anything, from processes to access to the workplace or people to communication, you name it. Question 5. What would you like to do differently? Here is a chance to express yourself creatively. This is how innovation comes about, imaginative thinking. This could be personal or work-focused, Include every idea that you have. Question 6. What do you need to do a better job? You may not get what you want, but by clarifying what it is, you are helping your managers to help you to do a better job, which is surely in everybody's interests. This could include equipment, processes, communication, location, environment, support, personnel. Only you know what is relevant to you. Question 7. What would you change if you could? This question may not be asked explicitly by your company, but it is certainly worth considering. Again, you and they are in the business of you doing a good job. So if you have some good ideas, and I will bet that you do, share them. You may want to test them out on someone that you trust first, but ideas are gold dust because we live in a knowledge economy and your brain is a wonderful resource. Question 8. What would you like to be better at? This is worthy of some thought. Not everyone has an answer to this that is relevant to work, but remember, what are you working for? To have a home, family, social life, holidays? Maybe what you want to be better at is about aspects of your life that are not directly related to work, but being clear on personal development goals may link in with work, and so it is definitely worth thinking about. Of course, there may also be specific things at work that you do want to be better at. Have a think about them and be clear in your mind on what they are. Or find someone at work to talk to about professional development opportunities. What could you be better at? What would it be useful to be better at? What might save you time and energy? Question 9. What have you learned and how did it help? This double-barreled question may be about what you have learned from training courses or learning development of some sort. But it may also be about the processes and procedures in the workplace, or about relationships and communication. It's quite a big question. Question 10. What would you like to improve? This could be about you, about the workplace, about other people's knowledge, as well as your own. Question 11. What next? Do you have targets for the future? Are there things now that you know already that you would like to do? Write them down if so. Add some action steps, some milestones on the route to the goal and a time scale. Also consider what support you might need. So now you should have plenty of ideas for your performance review. You may not include everything that I have covered, but you certainly have a lot of material to use in your discussion. Remember, this is about being the best that you can be. It takes time and thought and preparation to get the recognition that you deserve. So it's worth setting aside the time and energy to do a good job on this. It's a chance to show your managers what you are made of and the amazing asset that they have in you. Thank you for taking the time to watch today's video. If you found this video useful, then why not take a look at this one? I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.